Hello, future. Hello, future me. Welcome to day 384. I got dandruff. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. There you go. So you don't have to stare at that the whole fucking video. My hair is a mess right now. I don't know why. Today's been very uneventful. I haven't done much today. Turning my fan off. Sorry, hold on. Uh-oh. I think I'm on tornado watch. I'm on tornado watch until 11. And it's 10:30 right now. I'm doing this really early because I'm going to smoke in a bit. And I wanted to do this video before I smoke. Just so I'm not really fucked up when I make this. Because, you know, I have been before. But I'm not tonight. But today's been alright. I haven't felt the best. Oh, I got the thing set up for Cooper. This little thing. The water's 100% not high enough, and there's a ramp. I put it back in because I had to go and reach down to get him. But it's a ramp that comes kind of close to that. But the water needs to be up so he can swim to it. So it's there, but it's not like set up to work yet. The water is definitely higher than it was, but part of the reason we can't do it is because that's also not just a basking place, but a water filtration, and the water can't go above the water line, or it won't work. So we're waiting to either get a new one or find a way around it or something. I don't know. But I'm yeah. Anyways, Papo said he hasn't been opening his mouth, which is kind of worrying. But I don't know. He seems to be. I put him up because I kind of thought because he was swimming up to the water like he wanted to breathe. So I put him up there. I grabbed him and put him up on top, and he immediately like went back down. My hair. I look really weird. I don't know why. I'm taking off my headphones. That did not help. Ooh, I got stretchy skin. I got fat. I woke up. I don't even remember. I think I woke up around 9:30. I think maybe 10. But I read another chapter of the book. My hair has been like drooping. Right? Yeah. Like what is that? Why is it doing that? Hold on. I'm gonna try to fix that. Give me a second. Now it just looks really fucking. I got a great hairline. Look at that. I also got a fucking perfect sized forehead, which is really weird. Okay, that's a little better, I guess. But yeah, read a chapter of that book. What else have I done? I haven't really done much today. I felt bad when I was setting up the thing. My grandpa came in. And he was like, watch me do it. And I was a little frustrated because he was just watching. He wasn't really doing anything. And it's not, I didn't want him to do anything, but I was confused on why he was just watching me. So I kind of, I just kind of said frustratingly, like, I can do it on my own. I didn't say it that. I might have, I don't remember. But he left and I immediately felt bad because I don't spend that much time with him. And I felt really bad because, like, I know it's such a small thing for him to be in the room with me while I'm doing it, but it's still time spent together. So I immediately felt like an asshole. And knowing me, I didn't say anything. I didn't apologize. I don't know why. I'm just weird, dude. It's weird because I don't spend that much time with my grandparents despite being here a lot. And I don't know why. It's like I dread spending time with them, but when I do spend time with them, I really enjoy it. And I know that one day when they're both dead, I'm going to regret every second that I could have spent time with them. But for some reason, I just still choose not to. I don't know why. I wish I wasn't like that. I'm trying not to be like that, but it's such a hard thing to get out of. And I'm fully aware of it, and I know if I was a person looking at me saying this, I would look stupid. I understand that. If I saw someone else talking about the exact same thing, I would be like, that's fucking stupid. Just hang out with them. But when you're in this situation that I'm in where I don't even know. I know I have a problem, and I know I should fix it. And I just can't. I don't know why I don't want to. And if I think about doing it, my whole body is just like, don't do it. And then I immediately start feeling like shit and a horrible person. And then I immediately get sad. And then that even makes me not want to do it more. I don't know. I need to become better. And I think my biggest problem right now, because I do feel better than I did during the semester, but I still don't feel great. It's like the best way I can describe it is I never really feel like I'm truly here. I always feel like there's some part of me that's not present, if that makes sense. It's like I don't know. It feels like some part of me is on autopilot 24/7, and like I'm not really here. I don't know. It's like from the outside, like someone looking in, I haven't changed at all. I might have matured a bit. I'm not as like outlandish as I used to be, or like eccentric as I used to be, but fundamentally from the outside I'm the same person. On the inside, I don't even recognize who I used to be. It's like I'm myself now, and that's all I know. I don't remember at all who I used to be. I can act like I who I used to be, and I think fundamentally I'm still the same person, but there's so much shit that's in the way that I can't even remember who I used to be. I can just kind of act it out, and then subconsciously kind of I'm still that person, I guess. But I really don't feel like the same person I was a year and a half ago. And that sucks. Oh no. Okay. Holy shit. Baseball sized hail. Oh fuck. That's horrible. At least it's not a tornado. That's the first Amber Alert I've gotten. I'm still on tornado watch, but the Amber Alert said nothing about a tornado, which is good. I'd rather want baseball-sized hail than tornadoes. Damn, though, that's huge. I remember one time I was in Florida last spring. I'm keeping my phone until 100, just so it doesn't die. I remember one time I was in Florida, and it hailed. It was hailing in Florida. It wasn't even that cold out. It was just hailing. It was weird. But, yeah, I don't know. I get glimpses. I've talked about this before, and I have, because when it first started happening, I had no idea what was going on. I had an idea like depersonalization from doing dabs all the time and getting like way too high, and I still think it's that. But all the cases that I've seen from depersonalization caused by weed, it's gone away in a week. It's been 6 months. Ish. It's been at least 6 months. And it's gotten better, but nowhere near how it used to be. And but I have it's like, I don't know, it's just like I'm on autopilot. Like every moment that I'm awake, there's just some part of me that's just not there. And this is what I meant to say. I get glimpses of how I used to perceive the world. It's like how I used to perceive things was so different than I do now. It's like everything's so boring now, and like everything's uninteresting, and every time I do something, I'm just dreading it. And it's like, it's not that I didn't used to be like that. I used to be like that, and I've always been like that. But it's like everything. It's like before it was just like tutoring or shit like that. But now it's everything. Everything that I even like getting on the computer, playing the piano, learning anything, getting up out of bed is just so boring and uninteresting. And I think getting a job would help that, because I think what's happening is everything that's happened to me in the past. The Amber Alert went off, so the sirens are going off. Sorry. I'm just curious if that is a tornado siren or a thunderstorm siren. I might check it out in a second. But I think everything that's happened to me in the past 3 years, when it first happened, it affected me, but I still came out like good. I still came out decent. But then I got the depersonalization from the weed, I think. And then not only did it cause that, it also kind of made everything that was already wrong with me worse. So I think And then everything this semester just made it 100 times worse, 1,000 times worse. And I think what I need now is to get a job. And I need something to occupy my time, because definitely sitting here every day on my ass not doing anything is not helping. It is hurting. I was going to say it's not hurting, but it's not helping. It's definitely hurting, because I'm just sitting here every day just on YouTube, and I don't have anything to occupy my mind. So I'm always just blank-minded, always, all the time. And when I got home yesterday from the Pride Parade, I went with Wilson. It was the first time in a while where I actually felt like good about coming home, because almost every other time, like, I've gone to Richmond, hung out with my dad for a bit, and then immediately come back the same day. I've hated it. I've hated coming back, because I just know that I'm going to come back. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to be on the computer all day. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up the next morning. I'm going to be on the computer all day. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up the next morning. I'm going to be on the computer all day. It's just an endless cycle of the same thing. And I think that is making things a lot worse than they need to be. And I kind of assumed that after the semester ended, because during the semester I felt trapped in a box. I felt so trapped, like I couldn't do anything I wanted to. I could, but whenever I would do something I would want to, oh my God, it was like a ton, like literally a ton of guilt. Like it weighed on my chest. And then I assumed that once the semester ended, it would all go away. It would all go away, and it did. All that guilt, all that pressure went away. But now there's nothing. Now I don't have any pressure. And I don't think no pressure... And I don't think no pressure is good for you. I think everyone should have pressure, because that's what keeps people motivated. That's what keeps people doing what they want to do. Because if you can do whatever you want to do all the time with nothing to do, you're going to get bored doing no matter what, because you have nothing to occupy your mind. Like, I could sit down right now and make a song, but it would be nowhere near as creatively fulfilling as it would during the semester, because during the semester I had all these boundaries that I needed to get through to make the song. I needed to think about, like, oh, do I have any assignments due? Okay, I'm going to do those. I need to do those so I can do this. And then I can do that. And then, like, doing the assignment, I was excited to make the song. Now if I get on GarageBand and make a song, I'm not going to, it might turn out a good song and I might be proud of it, but I'm not going to get anywhere near the amount of, like, creative fulfillment that I would during the semester, because I'm just doing it with no restraints. I don't know. I don't know. I really feel like if I got a job, but I talked about this a few days ago, where I'm in this cycle of, like, doing nothing is so addictive, even if it sucks, because doing nothing every day for a month just sucks, but it's so addictive, because if you're doing nothing, your brain gets in that pattern of doing nothing, so then when you think of doing something, your brain or at least mine gets scared, because I'm like, but doing nothing is so good. You get to lay in bed all day. You get to watch YouTube all day. And if you had a job, you have to go to work and you won't be able to do any of that. But it's like I know that if I go to work, if I get a job, I will enjoy it. Because not only will I be doing something every day, if I get this job that I want, I'm going to do something where I can see my friends every single day. And I can't believe that my brain won't just be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Because my brain's just like, no, don't do it. You have a good thing going here. Don't do it. Just wait until the summer ends. The number one thing that I miss about high school, I loved high school, but the number one thing I miss about it is the social aspect of seeing my friends every single day and having, like, I did not have a single class where I didn't have any of my friends. So I would just go to school, talk with my friends, do homework, but I would love just, like, sitting with my friends and doing shit. I would be doing the same thing. I would be getting back that thing that I missed so much. And going to college, I didn't get that. I think that's kind of another problem I had, is that, like, and there's no way around this unless I scheduled with a class with a person I knew. But I did that with my sister, and it didn't turn out very good. Not shit with my sister. The teacher sucked. But it's like, but the first semester of college, I didn't know anyone in my classes, right? And I can't believe that I won't just fucking... I could. That's the thing. It's like I understand the irony behind this, because I'm like, I can't believe I can't just do it, but I fucking can. I can go there tomorrow and get an application. I might not get the job, but I can at least do what I need to do it. But I can't. But I can. It's a fucking paradox. It's a stupid fucking paradox. It's so annoying, dude. I don't. If I tell someone, like even my dad, and I say I can't, he'll say the same thing. But I don't. It really feels like my brain's not letting me. Like some part of me does not want to do it, and it's like that part of me that does not want to do it is just controlling me, because I want to get a job. I want to get a job that I can go to and hang out with my friends all day. That sounds fucking awesome. But there is a huge part of my brain that doesn't want to do that. It's the part that's addicted to doing nothing all day. And it's that part that's not letting me. But then, like, my dad would say, well, your brain doesn't control you. But it does. It literally does. And I can't do it. I have no motivation to, for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. This has been my most venting video yet. I don't know, man. It's just... I'm just addicted to doing nothing. I'm sitting on my ass all day, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube, getting these insanely small dopamine hits, and my dopamine receptors are fried. I think that's a big part of it. I've just, day after day, just watching YouTube, just a dopamine machine that, like, my dopamine receptors are just like, ugh. They're Minecraft zombies, just, ugh. I don't know. It's... It feels like some part of my brain is just dead. Like, I don't know. It's so stupid. It really is. I really need to get a job. I need to get a job so I can make money and get a car, and then hopefully one day get an apartment with a few of my friends, because that sounds like what I want right now. I don't... Again, with going back next semester, I'm so scared of running into the same issue I did with this semester, because, like, last semester, I can't, it was, like, borderline traumatic. It was so bad. I just every day felt, it feels so stupid saying this, because there's people who go through, like, actual traumatic, horrible things every single day of their life. And here I am talking about going to college and talking about how it's traumatic. It sounds fucking dumb, dude. But I don't know. I just, like, I don't know. I'm scared of going through the same thing that I did next semester. And I feel like I should wait at least one semester to get everything in order and get a job and see if I get any better, and potentially maybe even get a therapist if I can. I'm scared of going back. But I'm also scared that that's not true, and it's just my brain telling me that instead of the truth, that I'm lazy. I don't know. That's the thing, is that's another thing that happened, is that, like, I've lost connection with how I really am. It's like, or maybe it's not that. Maybe I'm, like, second guessing myself, but I think that I'm scared to go back because I don't want to go through the same thing. But it might just because I'm lazy and I don't want to go back. I don't know. Or maybe it's the same thing. I really don't know. I need a therapist, dude. I don't know. I don't think I've ever vented this hard before in my life. It feels good. That's the whole fucking reason why I do this channel. Because, you know, this is what I wanted. And the past, I don't know, 200 videos have not been like that. Well, I mean, some of them have, but like this video right here is why I do this channel. You know, I want to get my problems out there, and I want people to listen to them, and, well, that's not true. I want people who want to listen to them, and not relate to them, but people who are facing the same problems. I want to, like, know that they're not alone. And I want people, because I feel like people get this idea that they're alone, especially me. I get this idea that what I'm feeling, no one else feels. And I know there's that thing where, like, maybe some people's feelings aren't the same as other people's feelings, but like fundamentally we all experience the same feelings, even if they aren't the same feelings, but they're the same feelings that are, like, universal. You know, like, what the fuck am I talking about? Just, we all feel the same thing. Even if technically we might not, because of how our brains work, we might interpret things differently, we still call them the same things, and they are the same things, even if they're not. I'm such a fucking dumbass, dude. But I get this idea that, like, what I'm feeling, no one else in the world feels. And I don't want anyone else to feel like that. That's another reason why I like doing this channel, is because people that feel the same way as I'm feeling, the people that feel like they're alone and no one else feels like that. I mean, people go through this shit every day. People go through this shit and worse every day. And I want people to know that other people aren't invincible and other people are vulnerable. Because a lot of people put up walls. Like, I've put up fucking concrete walls, dude. I hate talking about this shit to people. Like I know there's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 people that watch the first 5 minutes of this, but it's like trying to talk. Like if my webcam was a person right now, I would get nowhere near as vulnerable as I did like 5 minutes ago. So I want people to know that people are vulnerable. I want people to know that this side of humanity exists, and it's not like this myth. That's a dumb word to use, but like this thing that, I don't know. But I just want people to feel comfortable talking, because it's such a dumb stigma of like men can't talk about their feelings, or I know that's not a stigma with women, but like everyone feels that. Everyone feels it. I feel like I feel like it's a necessity to talk about how you feel. Not all the time, but like every now and then it's healthy. It's like it really is healthy to just sit down with someone and talk about your feelings. And I have a lot of people in my life that I could sit down with and talk about, and they would not judge me in the slightest. But I just can't do it. And it's not the same thing as I was just talking about. I'm scared of doing it because everyone fundamentally judges people, whether they want to or not. That's just how the brain works. You know, you hear someone talk about something, and you do judge them. You do, but it's how you take that judgment and use it to their advantage. It's how you judge them and then use that judgment to process their feelings and help them. You know, and it's those assholes that use their judgment of them to make them weaker, to make them worse. You know, they use their judgment, and then they kind of reflect that judgment. It's like if I told my friend that I'm depressed or I have really bad anxiety, an asshole would just be like, well, yeah, you should, you're fucking stupid. Like they would reflect my problems off of them like a mirror, you know. And a good person would soak them in like a sponge and wring it out. I don't know what I'm talking about. I used to want to kind of be a therapist, and I feel like some part of me does still. I used to love helping people, and I don't know. I used like with a few of my friends, like Kinko Bob especially. God, she went through a lot of shit, and I helped her through a lot of shit. I love doing it. Just because I love making people feel better, because it makes myself feel better. I might be doing it for a selfish reason, but it's still a good thing to do. It's not just that. Like, I love making people feel better because they feel better. You know, I'm making their day less bad by doing that. But also it gives me kind of a sense of purpose, you know. But I don't do it that much anymore. And like if someone like 4 or 5 years ago, if someone came to me for help, I would like drop everything I'm doing and listen to them and then send them a huge paragraph. But now it's like I'll listen to them, but it's like I have this underlying feeling of just annoying, like what I'm doing, like I'm annoyed, and I don't know why. Like, I probably shouldn't be a therapist then, but I don't know when that changed. And I don't want to be like that. Like obviously I'll still help them. I'll still help them to the best I can, but it's hard when I have a big annoyance wall that I didn't have before. I feel like wow, okay. I just had a fucking real. Okay, I used to help people because I wanted them to like me. That's okay. Wow. I did not realize that until right now. Yeah, I used to love helping people because they would like me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you helped me. I like you now." That explains why I don't like it anymore, because it's not that I don't want people to like me, it's that I'm scared of getting vulnerable, like I was talking about. I used to get vulnerable all the fucking time, dude. Like like it would get to the point where it's annoying for other people, but I would do it all the time, and I don't do it anymore. I feel like that's a big part of it. Wow. Okay. Okay, sorry. I should rephrase that. I definitely helped people because I think it would make them like me, but I also did it because it made me feel good because I was helping, and I liked helping people. But I just didn't realize that was also a part. I accidentally pressed the enter button, and then my dad called me. It stormed really bad, and then the power just went out in the middle of me recording again after my dad called me. I'm probably going to end it there so the power doesn't go out again while I'm recording. I want to get this uploaded. I'm probably going to end it there. If I forgot to talk about anything, leave in the comments. Oh wait, what did I eat today? Okay, I woke up. I had like salmon balls. It's really windy outside, by the way, like insanely windy. Salmon balls, and then I had some cereal and a White Castle burger, and then I had more salmon balls, and that's really all. I haven't not had much to eat. But yeah, I'm gonna end there. If I forgot to talk about anything, leave in the comments. Talk about it tomorrow. Goodbye. It's raining now.